are. Good morning. We've been having some pretty heavy rain overnight. Did you hear the rain? You're nice and dry in here though. Here you go. There you go. Good morning. Good morning. There's no chicken this morning. I'm sorry. I'll stop at Harris Teeter and get a chicken on the way through town. I forgot yesterday.
And I even offered.
Yeah, you did. To stop at the store, and I just didn't remember.
I understand. Well, I'll say chicken next time.
Come on, Morris. There you go, buddy. Yeah, we've had a good bit of rain. 2-3 hours worth of thunderstorming, but it's all off the coast now. I don't think we're going to be driving in it this morning, and it might rain later today, but it looks clear for our walk. I mean, like, we're not going to have any rain for 2 or 3 hours, so I'll take not driving in it. That's pretty with the water. Yeah, I'm driving Jules. What we knew I was going to do that. If it's dry this afternoon, if the road's dry, I might switch back to Ruby, but it's probably a Jules day. Hey, buddy. Good morning. All good? He says it is if you feed me. Let me sit it down. There you go. Good morning. Good morning. Don did ask me if I needed him to come open the door for me. I said I think I'd be okay. I don't take hot coffee in the car in the morning. Oh, I can kind of get one hand free here. That's right, put the seat in my spot. Well, it's going to be a cloudy morning, but it's pretty out there. Especially through the eyes of the camera, which blues it up just a bit. Definitely feels like a Monday. The buildings are visible. There's no low clouds or fog, but definitely socked in gray today. The drive-in's been okay. We're on time, but I did have 2 different drivers today, one in a pickup and one in a sedan. Ignore my turn signal, intentionally speed up to prevent me from getting over, just basically being jerk drivers out here on the road. I just don't understand. Johnny doesn't understand either. You put on the turn signal plenty of time, you ask to get over, and then people intentionally don't let you over. It's like, why do people do that? I'm not going to be stopped long. I got to go to Harris Teeter and get a chicken on the way back through town. So that means don't hang out and play Pokemon too long. It's 63 out here. Since there's a little bit of a breeze, it's a little chillier than I'd like for short sleeves. The drive frustrated me this morning. I don't know, are people nicer to Ruby than they are to Jules? Maybe. One of our friends got the update on their two cars last night, but me and a bunch of our other friends are still waiting, and not so patiently. It would have been my luck not wanting to drive Ruby today that she would have gotten it, but no. So yeah, we'll keep on waiting for that update, waiting for that notification from the Tesla app that has nothing to do with charging. Don and I have been talking about the Palmer chocolate factory explosion this morning. Don didn't immediately recognize the Palmer name, but of course, as soon as I showed him a few of the bunny rabbit pictures, they're mostly known for making chocolate in shapes, so bunnies, hearts, pumpkins, but Easter being super big for them. So that's very sad. That factory, I think, if I remember correctly, has been open and in business since 1948. So when they said it was a historic building, that was true. And that's also, I'm feeling great sadness now that I have sort of internalized all of the information about that explosion. I think the loss of life is up to 5 people now, and other injuries, I'm sure, right before closing or normal business hours coming to an end on Friday. Well, it looked a little clearer in downtown Raleigh, and now it's totally cloudy again. Well, we're walking regardless, but yeah, can't miss 2 days in a row. All right, Jules, time to speed up. We're out of the 45-mile-an-hour zone now. Let's go. I'm listening to music this morning instead of my book. Very eclectic. The car just started playing stuff off my iPhone, and of course I literally have 5 decades worth of all sorts of top 40 music on my iPhone, so it was always a trip down memory lane when it starts playing, especially when even stuff from like 1990 or 2000 is old. Dang it, I was enjoying the music too much and I blew right past Harris Teeter. Oh well. Back to listening to some Starship. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there are 2 squirrels up there in that maple tree, and we keep on having these huge clumps of tree fall down to the ground down here, and it's definitely the squirrels chewing the branches off. Hi, Marty. Hey, bud. I mean, seriously, there are these big clumps. All this down here on the boardwalk, it's been falling in the tall chairs, it's been falling in the maple bush. And they're just up there, they're just chewing it off, just chewing it away. I'm hearing the creek this morning. I think we got some rain last night.
Yeah, I agree. I got it heard it on this when I went out to get the paper on the unicycle.
The one in front of the house.
Yeah, but that's dark and I couldn't see. But I'm seeing here, but that's plenty of water in there.
Yeah, it's moving. I always like hearing it. Here, you can kind of see it. Yeah, we're starting to see bunnies again. He just darted up the hill there somewhere. This is the start of our second lap. I came over this way to pick up a couple bottles. The track is looking pretty good, but the picnic shelter from weekend use, not so much. We don't know how the cone got down there, but Don's retrieving it. The base for it is here. And I don't think it's busted in any way. It just came apart as it rolled. So there are several Model X Lego builds. Nighttime. I'm trying to film a segment here. Stripes meowing at me and you're rubbing my camera. I love you guys. There's several Lego Model X, Tesla Model X on Rebrickable now. Several mocks people can build. And I'm going to build this one first. It's going to be the color that it is. It's going to be blue. We'll do this in honor of our friend's blue Model X called Blueberry. Here's what it looks like from the front. It's 400 parts, which is not many. And 123 of them are unique. didn't look at how many steps it was or what step I was on, but it's time for me to go. Don and I are super impressed with the rear tail lights. I'll work on it more when I get back from downtown. And I'm off downtown. I would love to have been able to finish the car, but that wasn't going to happen. I knew that when I started. I'm fast, but I'm not that fast. Plus, I want to enjoy it and, you know, film it and do it right. And it's fine. Give me something to do when I come home. 112, Jules is saying. Unfortunately, I'm noticing, and it is a little more in the back than the front, but it's pretty much the front now too. I need to mow. I don't want it to be mowing season, but I need to mow. Dawn and I did scoot over to Harris Teeter where I got a chicken right after our walk was done, and I have started the chicken to cook while I'm gone. It takes about the time to drive downtown and back as it does for the chicken to cook, so it just goes into warming mode. So Dawn doesn't have to futz with it or do anything with it. I've got Johnny now. We've been to the orthodontist, picked up his new mouth guard, and we're headed kind of through the country here to get back over to 401 to head to the house. I don't think we're going to get any more rain, but as you can see, it's still pretty cloudy out there. I'm on Old Stage Road over here. This is the spot that had me so upset the other day because Ruby sent me this way and they were paving and it was all backed up and I was 5 minutes late anyway, and yeah, it was kind of stressful. We just went past the elementary school that Johnny went to. All 5 grades plus kindergarten. So this is really close to the school. There's the overpass. Well, hopefully it won't be any problems for the buses in the school and all that stuff. I'm sure they've thought it all out. I saw on the Ring camera that Dawn had Ruby out and was doing the tire black. One of the orange kitties was keeping him company close by. Yeah, there's Marty. Thank you, she looks great.
Oh, you're welcome, pretty girl. Hey there.
Hey, Rosie kept going off and I was like, I looked and I'm like, oh yeah, there's Ruby. Dawn's putting the tire black on.
Yeah, I didn't want a chance. This is really strange, and I figured, you know, it'll be gone by tomorrow, so you'll be able to drive her.
Right, I went through one. It was pretty dry out there, but I went through one puddle. There would have been no avoiding at like 45 miles an hour, so I was really glad I didn't have Ruby.
I'm really glad you didn't have Ruby, too.
Yeah. It's done, and I am very excited. The Falcon Wing doors do open on both sides, and, you know, the wheels do spin. Well, at least the back ones are spinning. I love how the detail in the door panels and how they went to extra effort to make the lines, and the T in the front is like amazing. And I put on a screen. I changed the seats to white and put on a screen, which you can't see, that looks great. And it says High Flyer for the license plate that I found. And I am just really super stoked about it. Obviously, I'll be building it in red. The original instructions just came in blue, and I was like, well, I'm just going to order the blue parts because it's not that many parts, and I'm going to, you know, build it in blue. And, well, now I guess I just really need to build it in red.